It's scary hours. Put your case nose on. No, I'm just kidding. Put your figure out the truth nose on. Yeah, it's not spooky hours, but it is time to get yo time right. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean, you know what I mean. All right. So what time it is that it's time to time. And the thing about time is you don't blink, because just like that you're 6 years old and you take a nap and you wake up and you're 25, and then you're 26, and then you gotta play another Steins Gate again because you want to show off all the endings and the entirety of the entiration, if you will. All right. So I just gotta get a few little things. A few little things like Hero of Rhinet. I gotta open the attachment like I did last time for the Hero of Rhinet and Dealy Wop. And that's some wet ass blood right there. I'll tell you right there. Okay. So gotta enter 120 hashtag pound sign, baby. And once I do that, we'll continue the story or lack thereof when speeding through. What do you call this type of story? Time story is like Doctor You Know Who story because it's Tom Riddle's channel. All right. Continuing 1 2 do. That should do it. And then got a mail. Mayori. Select Oopa. Or Z. That's the sound of my phone going off. Alright, here we go. Hurrying along here. Still don't know about the... Wait, time out. I just had an idea. Oh gosh, quite cringy. Can I pull out my phone? Is that possible? I just want to pull out my phone. There you go. Okay, so ringtone. Wait, oh, I have all of them? Okay, just confirming that I indeed have, if not all of them. Oh my gosh, I'm going crazy. If not all of them, I have most of them. I just don't know. What is the deal with... I've confirmed that I have at least most of them. Anyways, I don't know why I don't have all quote-unquote 4 Songs of Chaos. Okay, anyways, I gotta select Gakurikun next, and then I'll read the Hero of Rhinet. Or I won't read it this time because I read it last time. That'd be quite generous of me, I think. Okay, maybe I'll read it this time because I think it's gonna be like a little read section every single time. I don't know, man. Whatever the case is. Oh. Well, you know, I saw that last time, but it's saying something about I won't get the achievements if I don't look at the things this whole time. Alright. Anyways. Okay. Oh. Next, I gotta open the attachment for sure this time. Look at go. This isn't about you, bro, Chacho. Okay. Just gotta open the Aries attachment next. Okay. There's no Hero of Rhinet attachment. Okay. Okay. I'm glad he reminds us every single time. Oh, you can send my area text? What? You can send Mayuri a text? What? What? That was wild. I don't know, you can send Mayuri a text during the Shining Finger scene. Maybe it's because Mayuri's also got Shining Finger. She's just that fast. Yeah, cool, whatever, bruh. Oh, that's part of the story. I gotta actually look at it. Okay. Super great. Super great. Super great. Wow, she does send long messages. This is true. Oh, did I press shift? No. Guess not. Okay. Come on. Nah, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it, Huin. Yeah, okay. Alright. Is it chapter 2 yet? Wait, what? Oh, this is... Yeah, I've already got the Princess of Chaos achievement, so I'm not worrying about that. Not worrying about it. Golly gee. Oh, hey, I just noticed I have chat enabled unlike yesterday for some reason. Then again, it does say no data. Don't know what's up with that. Kind of rude. Yeah, where did I put my phone? Phone, right? Oh, yeah. Am I supposed to be calling a phone wave? Well, would you look at that? You probably... Wait, is it supposed to be 60 this time? You know what? Don't even worry about it. Do it again. Okay, so this time, I could just basically skip the next chapter, I guess. Because I already got the... I mean, I guess I could just keep doing the Songs of Chaos achievements. Like, listen to all of them. Or something. Oh, but I have to open the attachment, right? To get the... Oh, it's this thing. Okay, so TLDR, there's this dude who's part of this school in New York City, and he's like got this edgy CD-ROM, and they're like, oh my god, this kid's a hacker, shook the world. Anyways. Okay. One hell of an evil eye if you answer Mayuri's phone call. But if you ignore Mayuri's phone call, you talk with Moeka, quote unquote talk. This one doesn't appear to matter. Wow, what a bastard, man. Anyways. People. Ooh, more mail time. It's mail time. It's better than saying you're fat, I guess. I don't know, they're friends with Daru. Okay, it's mail time. So I select 2000. I don't think it really matters, but like, you know, it is what it is. So I'm Tyler and his cronies. Excuse me. That is to say, his cronies. Oh wait, this isn't Lucaco, right? Oh, this is Lucaco. I'm just crazy. Okay. Okay. And then I select my sister on that one. Oh my god. Why is it doing it so slow? The UI in this game is driving me crazy a little bit. Just a tiny bit. I did want to check my mail. But I can't check my mail while skipping. And sometimes I skip on accident. Oh, it doesn't matter though. Those are parts of the story, not the weird side flowchart style interactables. Okay, okay. This time, I'm for real. Okay. Yeah, I'll have to look at it because it's part of the story. Okay. Yep, there's more mail from John Titter. Ooh, this one's from Ferris. Ooh, I open the attachment. Okay, maybe I have to listen to it all. Kind of banging, I guess. So I think what I do here is I save after this so I don't have to go through all that I've already gone through. Dang, if you have to like listen to each of the songs of Chaos, it's kind of impressive, honestly. I'm down. I'm just curious, like why? Also, when you're looking at this music player thing, I can't decide if there's 6 or 7 or even possibly 8 little trails or, you know, dot and trail combos. Like if I paused, I probably could, but whatever. I'm just gonna Google 3 or 4 songs of Chaos, Stein State. Oh. So one of them has 2 songs? Okay. Oh, that wasn't over? Whoops. I really thought that was over. Do I listen again while looking into it? Okay, well, you know what? It'll be okay. We'll just... I'll just skip ahead for now. We'll... now that I've done the Song of Chaos... Next will be the Butterfly's Divergence thing. There we go, okay. Uh-huh, a Shining Finger, Cool, oh yeah, I should... Nope, leave it alone. No, Ferris is there. Not Ferris, the other one. The redhead. The redhead. Just leave it, just leave it, just leave it, dude. Be nice. Okay, so... Okay, next I'll just do the theme song. I'll select theme song. Stop! I'll select theme song instead. Okay. Okay, anyways. Okay, cool, yeah, whatever. Moving on. Okay, yeah, just... I feel like this might actually be the fastest way. Just humor her. Okay. Doesn't matter. Calling her back. Oh, it was. Oh, okay, here we go. I don't think this one matters at all. Could be wrong, but... So many little scenes, so little time. I wonder if Lukako's sister called him a pretty princess. Yeah. Moving on. Oh, dude, I could have totally just ignored that. Whoops, did I just make her cry? Is that the same scene? Just moving on. I guess I'm gonna be making that rain tone more interesting. Do it like per chapter to really ingrain it in my brain, which one's which. Did we already... Well, we'll know if the message is from Ferris. And, oh, yep, well, let's just go ahead and save. Save. Oh, did I already do this? Okay, yeah, but that's the other one. And this one's gonna be... No, let's do this. Let's do it right there. And then once I get on the path for Rhinet heroes, then I'll do that one on the right. Okay. So now I'm in chapter 3. Message from Ferris is where it diverges. Okay, so now I choose theme song. I wonder what important secret has to do with this whole system. Is this another part of Operation Stupefy Humanity? Explain. 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 Very timey-wimey. Alright, let's go. So next... I've already got the Froggy Fresh achievement. Let's find out. I have not got the Froggy Fresh achievement. Okay, so I gotta select the Garo Froggies. In other words. Okay, do I just call phone wave? That's like what I do 90% of the time, bro. Oh, I know. I look at inbox, right? I don't know, dude. Whatever. Okay. Okay. I got mail. It's from Lukaku, so this time I look at the Garo Froggies. Yep, Shibuya, the place where Chaos Head takes place. That's like Otaku Central, right? Alright. And so next I choose Rhinet Kakaru instead of Chaos to get Hero of Rhinet. Okay. Yeah, very spooky stuff. It's all Shining Finger, don't even worry about it. Oh. I can only imagine that's this lady. Okay, Wow. Maybe it's meta calling her an annoying woman. Okay, is this Ferris? It's still not Ferris. Okay, there we go. Is this from Ferris? It's never from Ferris, bro. Oh, looks like this is a unique one I've never done. Waka, whose eyes have never once left her phone, is now staring straight at me. I need to talk my way out of this somehow. I swear I've done this before, though. Yeah, see what? I think that's what happened last time. Then again, I always think that's what happened last time. Unless... Never mind. Okay, I've got 1, 2, 3 of them. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Okay, so... Whatever. I don't know how many total there will be. Anyways... Still gotta select Rhino Cockatoo at some point. Nope, this is just Shining Finger. I'm not even worrying about it right now. Okay. Okay. Okay, is this it being brainwashed and then gets a message from Ferris? Coincidence? I think dash. Okay. Alright. So then I open attachments and I'll read Hero of Rhinet 2 out of 5. Sorry guys, I'll be just with you in one moment. I'll send you a rundown of episode 13 so you can see what it's like. Yeah, I'll lend you the DVD sometime. Yeah. But it might be quicker to borrow it from you. Nah. Alright, here we go. Rhinet Calculator Access. Number 11, Prince of J Redux. J starts another cyber terror incident. Kakeru starts off in pursuit, but is repelled by the enemy. He and his friends are struck with a freeze program by the monster program Vios. While they're left defenseless, Jay talks to Kakeru via voice chat. Kakeru, why do you try to stop me? Why are you doing this? Is suffering really that fun for you? Jay's answer is that he is merely testing his own power to see if he can break the unbreakable, steal the unstealable, to test himself. Is that not why Kakeru became a net guardian? Kakeru says that's not true. After saying that Kakeru's not being honest, Jay departs. After hearing Jay's words, Kakeru finds himself wavering, wondering why he really became a net guardian. He wanted to make use of his brilliant knowledge and technique handed down to him by his father. He didn't gain power with the goal of becoming a guardian. Did I become a guardian just to test my own power? Kakeru is troubled. Sitting in front of his computer, he doubts his own heart. Without Kakeru's interference, Jay's invasion reaches the Japanese Traffic Ministry's main computer. Accidents are happening everywhere. While tragic news flashes continue, Kakeru is unable to fight back. One report catches his eye. Someone's father has died. The circumstances also seem familiar to him. Snapping out of it, Kakeru turns back to his keyboard. The battle between Kakeru and Jay begins. Rhinet Kakeru Access number 12, Upa awakens. Jay unleashes his monster program repeatedly. Kakeru's fighting spirit returns. Unfortunately, he still has no idea how to use Upa's monster program. While outnumbered, Kakeru realizes something. The way to awaken Upa. His father once mentioned something about it. Kakeru's father. Never sink to underhanded techniques. True strength is in the cards. The way to awaken Upa is to seal the entirety of his program into a Rhinet card, producing an attack card. Since taking Upa out of the computer means uninstalling, killing him, Kakeru knows it's risky. However, Operation Awaken Upa is a huge success. Upa's power increases beyond comprehension, while Kakeru's overwhelming technique and Upa's awakened power manage to overcome Jay. He manages to find an opening and flee. Jay sends the words, "That was fun," to Kakeru's chat window, angering him. As if nothing happened, Upa returns to being a cute desktop accessory. Cyber Dragon saw it all. He looks at how they've grown, pleased. Persevere, Kakeru. Although Jay regrettably escaped, Cyber Dragon felt that Kakeru and friends had grown. What is Cyber Dragon's true identity? Next episode. There are still many hackers aiming for the world of the internet. The Rynet war has just begun. With renewed resolve in our hearts, we race to protect the order of the net towards the vast future. But wait, what's with this next title? An elementary school girl? Rynet Kakeru Access number 13. Legendary elementary school girl hacker. Will China goes to Japan? Does that mean the elementary school girl's name is Will China and she goes to Japan? Never mind. Anyways, until next time, dual access. Okay. Very interesting stuff. Oh, and now that I've gotten that one, let's skip this real quick. Okay, so I'm saving right here, but I'm covering that one up, overwriting it, because, well, that's the Songs of Chaos, and that's the Heroes of Rynet. Okay. So here we go. Okay. Oh, this is Dari's phone call. It doesn't really matter, but I'll answer because it's faster. Call from Mary. Okay. So I got mail. Mary saying, this is the one where I speak of the word magazines? No? Interesting. Nice. Party time. I really don't know, dude. Well, I mean, all food's a little bit junky. Yeah, I gotta go with that one. Even though I don't know what any of this actually means. Let's go. Okay. Mr. Taitor himself. Okay. I don't even know if it's chapter 4 yet, or if I'm just crazy. Mary. No, why? I don't cosplay. Maybe she doesn't want to stand out. I mean, I'm your hostage, right? Delicious. Alright, let's go. Blah, 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 blah. Are we going? Are we going? Are we staying? A Messiah? Oh, now it's chapter 4. Okay, here we go. For real this time. Catches himself. Alright, Mayuri, this is the one where I... Oh yeah, no, I definitely gotta select it this time for sure. Magazine. One of the magazine sweepstakes. True otaku. Magazine otaku. Because there's gotta be an adjective before that adjective, or else it's not a very specific adjective. Alright, next we open the attachment from Lukako. Okay, here we go again. And I don't think it matters what I respond with. Allegedly. Alright, Rynet Kakeru, access number 2. On to the future. Rynet formation, completely engrossed by their discussion. Kirri and Tamaru raise their voices. Just what sort of person is Kakeru? Kakeru is actually a warrior who protects the order of the internet, a net guardian. Kirri and Tamaru wanted to tell their friends how cool that was, but Kakeru forbade them. due to the risk that you may have to fight with the culprit. At that time, they receive news that the mystery hacker, Beesman, has attacked an online game server. Kakeru immediately challenged him by using Nagaya-san's newly made Rynet card and the unique browser AlphaGate. The first use of a new Rynet card. Despite his lack of experience, Kakeru successfully casts his boot spell. But just when Kakeru thinks he has easily won against the cracker, Beesman, who has complete control of the game server, overwrites the game system, sailing Kakeru deep within the game's loop dungeon. Kakeru is in danger. At that moment, somehow, Kiriri and Tamaru also server dive the game to save Kakeru. Furthermore, these two are well versed in this game. As game players, they couldn't forgive the hacker who had taken over the server and toyed with the game players, so they decided to join forces with Kakeru. With their magnificent assistance and Kakeru's shoot ability, they successfully defeat Beesman. And when they do, suddenly an unknown chat window opens up on their monitor. It's a signal from the Tokyo Metropolitan Police Department. By any chance, are they here to praise us? They think in delight, but the police turn to them and say, "You're under arrest." Rynet Kakeru access number 3. People! The net police trap. Japan's net police do not think well of Kakeru despite his commendable deeds. They threaten to prosecute Kakeru under the unauthorized access laws. They don't press charges this time, but they take credit for Beesman's arrest and warn Kakeru to keep his nose out of police business. What can children do? Ridicules Red, a member of the net police. This angers Kakeru and the others. They know their hacking skills are a match for any adults. Just then, the police department's mascot character, Pippo-kun, appears on their screen saying, "I heard everything." Suddenly, Pippo-kun challenges them to a contest. Cybercrime is getting worse by the day. There's no denying the police need all the help they can get, but still, there's no way they can just let untrained kids disrupt an investigation. Therefore, Pippo-kun wants to test just how capable Kakeru and friends are. Kakeru and friends win if they can infiltrate the deepest part of the Metropolitan Police Department server where Pippo-kun lives. If Kakeru and friends win, they will be granted arrest privileges equal to the net police. Thinking himself unbeatable, Red agrees to the contest. Thus, the Metropolitan Police Department server becomes the stage for the hacking battle. However, the cowardly Red closes every port to the server. Ports are like doors that open to the outside. In other words, Kakeru and friends need to penetrate a building without entrances. Without a foundation, Kakeru and friends are at a loss. However, an idea comes to Kakeru. He skates into town with Kiriri and Tamaru. With their help, Kakeru successfully infiltrates the police department building, attaching his sub-notebook through their public phone. With abundant knowledge and splendid technique, he steadily heads to the depths, successfully reaching the server. Pippo-kun declares Kakeru the victor. As promised, they will receive complete backing from the police, and Kakeru and his friends are overjoyed. However, Red protests, "What right does Pippo-kun have to do that? This isn't authorized." Just then, the image of Pippo-kun dissolves, revealing none other than the police commissioner himself, that Pippo-kun's true identity was all along. When he says, "Isn't youthful strength like theirs necessary to fight against cybercrime?" Red is unable to object, and thus the police-sanctioned Rynet Guardians are born. Rynet Kakeru access number 4. Computer Club head Kazuma's pride. Kiriri and Tamaru implore Kakeru to join the computer club, but the head of the computer club, Ichikao Kazuma, from class 4, says, "Unless I see Kakeru's true skill, I won't recognize his entry to the club." Afterwards, a personal challenge arrives from the computer of Shito Elementary. Shito is a rival school competing in the typing tournament, Typing Masters. There's no way they can turn down the challenge. And so, the typing battle game between Kazuma and Ishidora, computer club head Imaya Pyuta, began. At first, Kazuma dominates with a steady score. However, his opponent, taking advantage of the fact that he cannot be seen in an online battle, underhandedly sends a virus program to Kaikayu's elementary PC, slowing down its processing speed. Before he knows it, Kazuma starts losing. Kakeru, having noticed their opponent is cheating with a dirty virus, asks to switch places. The honor of Kaikayu Elementary hangs in this fight. I am not just going to switch places with you. But Kazuma is blinded by pride. The match is gradually turning against him. At this point, even Tamaru and Kirari start pressuring Kazuma to listen to Kakeru. The whole class holds their breath as the baton is passed to Kakeru under grave conditions. Kazuma has already given up. He bows his head and turns his back, but from behind him comes the sound of typing unlike he's ever heard before. Kazuma looks back in shock after hearing a noise echoing like a jackhammer. It was Kakeru, crushing the cheater fair and square, typing at a ferocious pace. Followed by a splendid victory, Kazuma threw his arms around Kakeru in relief, exclaiming, "Please join our computer club." And then Nagaya-san calls. An online bank cracking incident has occurred. The enemy is the infamous bank robber Bishop. Tension once again runs through Kakeru and friends. No answer. Okay. So that was 3 out of 5. I'm getting a message from assistant, which begins the true endings, which is an important one. So I gotta go with, instead of saying report like I did last time, this time I'm saying scientist. Because we ain't no narcs, ain't no cops ups in here's. Mad scientist style. Do the mad scientist style. Okay, next. True ending flag. Receive mail Kurisu scientist. That's right. Not just any scientist. Bad scientist. Bad, I'm bad, Shaman. You know what I'm saying? But, because that last one was about elementary school. Never mind. Moving on. Uh-oh. She says, do better? Like you could do better. Oh, like I have any choice but to respond. Sorry, I guess I should be reading these, but I'm just so over it, dude. Ah! Okay, anyways. I don't need to worry about Suzuha's messages. Yeah, don't worry about it. Okay. So next would be Ferris. And to do right at 5 out of 5. Wait, what about 4 out of 4? Okay, so 4 out of 4 is going to be from Mayuri. And then 5 out of 5 is going to be from Ferris. Don't worry about it. I guess I could have just worried about it. Anyways, so next I have to choose he from Ferris. Okay, yeah. And then after that, I gotta do Chinchilla Star this time. Okay. Okay, cool. I feel so detached from all of this story by the speeding up of it, but then again, maybe that's the exact point of the Rhinette battle thing. Because I am doing Ferris's ending today, so like, in theory, maybe this will just make sense. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Ferris's message still has not come through, but when it does, I'm going to say he, or respond with he. Maybe that's because Lukaku is just in frame or whatever. Oh, he versus help, huh? Maybe he, the masculine within. Boogaloo has escaped, and that's why we're sending he to Ferris. Who knows? And next, I have to select Crunchy-kun when Mayuri messaged me, and then select yes, Crunchy-kun. Well, that's the only option. Yum, 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 yum. I'm gonna eat the crap out of that stuff. Yum, 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 yum. It's gonna go so fast. Alright. And then, doing Chinchilla Star. And then we're doing Outsider, because I'm going for that true flag ending, baby. Received mail. It's from Ferris this time, so I'm saying Chinchilla Star. You're telling me Chinchilla Star is where you're from? Your home world has already fallen. Okay. Okay. So yeah, the next option is going to be from Karisu. Then I'll say Outsider. Almost definitely, right? Okay, yeah. Okay, who am I giving a call? Wait. It says first up is Boogaloo, so I'm just gonna assume that that is in fact the case. Dude says, oh, and then he calls Ferris. Okay, those are the two whose endings are gonna be experienced today, in theory. Oh, okay, Skippy. It's the assistant. Ah, here we go. I'm to select Outsider. Yeah, I mean, that would be very rude if you wouldn't hit assistant. You are not an outsider, you are a lab member. Yep, you do have very vivid memories of. Moving on. Next is Disgrace. I wanted to threaten her, not seduce her, and then assistant sends something. Eh? No, we're talking about Ferris, you little rascal. It's a disgrace to be thought of as your part. Yeah, you would say that, wouldn't you? Alright. This place is crazy. And then... Oh, am I sending something to... Oh, I gotta call the assistant. Oh, even though she's texting me. I'm calling her because it's part of the story. Interesting. She's like, bro, why am I here? It's because you chose to be, I assume. But then again, you're caught up in our antics. Maybe she's just as much a hostage as Mayuri. That'd be so sad, right? I don't want there to be a fall from grace. The main character. It'd be crazy if Okabe was a villain in another game. I could see it though. That seems like a science adventure kind of thing. Anyways, you respond, why am I still here? It is the choice of Stein's Gate Elsaikangru. Exactly, yeah. Dang right. And then, now that's been done. That's, once I receive this mail from Karisu, that'll be True Flag ending #1. Trending flag. Anyways. I don't know about the Steins Gate thing, but maybe Chaos Theory can explain how you derailed my life. LOL. At any rate, take responsibility for getting me involved. Fair. Alright, well that was True Ending 1. That would have been Genius Girls Melancholy, the achievement, so either way. Oh yeah, the creepy we're watching you with the jello. Jello on the inside. Okay, next we select Kakeru-kun. And we open attachments. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, totally. I have no clue what Kakaroo-kun looks like, dog. See? See? That's... I didn't even, you know? Okay. You know what I mean? Alright. And next we receive the mail. And I open the achievement, and here we go, baby. Rainet Kakaroo Axis battle. I'm so used to saying Axis battles after Rainet. Number 5. Encounter with Bishop, online bank hacker. These days, online banking is widespread. Sometimes even billions of units of currency are transferred wirelessly. The current enemy Bishop is a tough opponent, cracking through a mobile connection while driving to mask his location. But Kakaroo reads his opponent's moves one by one and gradually corners him. In order to close the distance, Kakaroo and friends don rollerblades, moving between hotspots and public phone lines in town. While Kakaroo's swift techniques and precise strikes, along with Tamaru's group teamwork, they successfully corner Bishop. Out of options, their target uses his last resort, one of the 9 existing Phantom Monster programs, Teros. Its capacity for wanton destruction instantly turns the tables on Kakaroo. Bishop prepares to use Teros to deliver the finishing blow. The vile virus approaches. Checkmate for Kakaroo. But then, as if to protect them, something flies out of Kakaroo's PC. It's the virtual pet Upa that Kakaroo cared for. Upa intercepts the hit meant for Kakaroo. Will Upa be okay? Rainet Kakaroo Axis number 6. To the trial, Upa's secret. Upa has taken a direct hit from the monster-level virus, but he is unscathed. And of all things, he devours the attack itself. Kakaroo has successfully countered Bishop with Upa's great efforts. On top of that, he has obtained Bishop's monster program, Teros. But he doesn't understand. Why could Upa devour such a strong monster-level virus program? Not even Nagaya-san knows. But the mystery site master, Cyberdragon, Cyberdragon, who has information about every program in existence, is like a sage with knowledge of the entire net world. Kakaroo and friends begin searching for Cyberdragon's site immediately. In order to obey the URL for Cyberdragon's site, I said obey, I meant obtain. It appears they'll need to clear the online game Cyberdragon trial. This is a typing battle with increasing viral attacks, wearing Kakaroo down. But he keeps going, cheered on by his friends. After a grueling struggle, Kakaroo successfully gets the URL for Cyberdragon's site. They finally manage to meet Cyberdragon. As his name suggests, he takes the form of an elder dragon. He inspects Upa's program. What he discovers is that Upa is also a monster program. Kirari worries Upa is dangerous. Cyberdragon, however, explains that based on the user's will, the deadly weapon can also become a tool to protect. Unfortunately, that means that it will be necessary to awaken Upa's inner monster program. And if Kakaroo fails to fully master it, he may lose control of the awakened form. Without knowing how to awaken Upa, Kakaroo and friends leave Cyberdragon's side. In order to overcome the vile programs, Kakaroo pledges to discover Upa's monster program boot process. Before long, rumors spread around the world of Kakaroo and friends, the amazing grade schoolers who possess the monster program. Rainet Kakaroo Axis number 7. First in aircraft history, ground hijack. Japan prepares to send team to the Typing Masters World Championship in Los Angeles. Among Japan's representatives is Kakaroo, who has become an instant celebrity for solving numerous cybercrimes. Tamaru accompanies as second, and Kirari's wealth lets her pay her own way. While they're chatting on the plane, an emergency suddenly occurs. The cabin crew frantically approaches them. It appears that someone has hijacked the jumbo jet. Moreover, the culprit is not on board. Somehow, he hijacked the computer systems from the ground. The crew cannot switch to manual control, letting the hacker decrease the plane's altitude along with its 276 passengers. Without needing a single explosive, the culprit instead was bringing the plane down by halting its engines electronically. The century's first ground hijack. The hacker wants the monster program UPA. Kakeru infiltrates the jet with his sub-notebook and tries to trace the hacker, but can't. The only line that connects the jet is a heavily protected control towers. Searching for the core of that line fails. There is no suspicious activity from the tower. Kakeru and friends grow impatient. Only special radio waves should have been able to reach the plane's height from the tower. However, considering other possibilities, Kakeru comes up with another idea. Via satellite. Bingo! Kakeru was right. The ground base is connected to the satellite through an external line. The culprit broke the satellite's firewall to connect the plane's computer systems. Both the satellite and the plane were hijacked in this major incident. Kakeru figures this out and corners the culprit. The first war fought at the core of an orbiting satellite begins. A quick victory. The opponent is clever, but not enough to match Kakeru's methods. Kakeru and friends watch the first space battle unfold on screen. The jumbo jet is almost as beautiful as a shuttle floating in space. Stars are reflected in Kakeru's eyes. Next, the World Typing Masters Championship begins. And that was 4 out of 5. So next will be Ferris, and also in this chapter. So here comes the conclusion. Whoa. Whoa. Who's that mail from? Whoa. Slow down. Slow down. Is it from Ferris? No, it's not. Okay, don't worry about it. This one, however, is from Ferris. And this is probably the last achievement. Sorry I couldn't come today. Ferris was practicing for the Rhineland AP Grand Champions. Yeah, and I want to crush my enemies just like in episode 9, yeah. Episode 9? What are you talking about? Okay, yeah, send it. Alright. Next achievement, Hero of Rhineland. In theory, should be the achievement. Rhineland Kakeru, of course, yeah. Is that not the achievement? That's crazy to me. Anyways. Rhineland Kakeru access number 8. Eko Inazuma. Typing Master Secrets. Despite the incident, they safely land in Los Angeles. As they exit the crowded terminal, they notice an American youth helping an old lady with her suitcase. So Americans are kind people too. Consider people live in every country. After a 30-minute bus ride from the airport, they arrive at the LA Convention Center. An aura of feverish competition spreads through the Typing Master grounds. Most surprisingly, the list of participants includes even world-famous hackers and crackers. Since they leave no evidence, they evade wanted lists. And among them is the name of their fated opponent, Jay. They have not yet met in person. I bet he looks like a scoundrel. The battles are live-streamed worldwide on the internet, where they are as popular as the Olympics. The tournament starts the main race. An energetic DJ announces the top 8. 7th, called, is Kakeru. The last is Jay's name. That last face is the face of the boy who helped the lady in the airport. The 3 are shocked. Who is he? By now, Kakeru is the last Japanese competitor remaining. Another one, Red's subordinate, lost in the first round. All they can do is root for Kakeru. Kakeru's first top 8 opponent is the rhythmic dancing typist Lost Shade, who proves no match for Kakeru's speed. Kakeru advances. His next opponent is Indra Panther, son of an Arabian oil baron. His limber yoga movements make him appear to be jointless. It's a hard match since his movement patterns leave no openings, but Kakeru uses a freezing virus attack, sealing his opponent's moves. Finally, one light touch shatters him like ice. Now it's the finals. As expected, the opponent is the mysterious Jay. How will this match turn out? Right at Kakeru access number 9. Decisive battle. And begin. Plungin no Jutsu would be an appropriate name for Jay's technique. His movements are so fast, it's like there are 4 of him typing at the same time. His self-taught typing method is nicknamed Cross Ripper. Jay is fairly famous in America's underworld, and many imitate his style. It gets its name from his arms overlapping each other in the shape of a cross. Of course, Kakeru also has a unique skill nicknamed Thunder Gladiator. The friction between his fingers and the keys caused by his typing speed generates a small electrical current like lightning from his fingertips that gradually builds up. They are evenly matched. The first set goes to Kakeru and the second to Jay. The outcome hinges on the last round. Final match. Sparks fly in this grand head-to-head fight. The struggle is projected onto large display panels. The audience holds their breath. However, the match is suddenly interrupted by a power outage. This isn't a normal problem. Typically, the UPS, uninterruptible power supply, would activate, and the machines would continue functioning. The battle between the two ends with a temporary truce as the organizer becomes impatient. The audience begins to stir restlessly. Suddenly, a strange logo appears on every monitor, and words slowly materialize one letter at a time. I am a monster. You are friend. Along with the ominous message, tiny electronic sounds can be heard. Kakeru, move! Jay suddenly pushes Kakeru away and forcibly unplugs Kakeru's keyboard from the turny PC. As soon as he does, sparks fly from the USB port. His all-important player keyboard narrowly avoids shorting. It seems like Jay saved Kakeru. Thanks. Don't thank me. I just can't have a match without an opponent. With those words, Jay turns and leaves. Though the finals end with Jay and Kakeru tied for first place, Jay disappears without accepting the trophy. Naturally, Kakeru also declines it. The true winner will be decided at their rematch next year. Mystery Boy Jay, Kakeru, and friends are unaware that soon Jay will join them as member of their Rainet team. Oh, there it is. Yay! Rainet Kakeru, access number 10. Whose girl is that girl? Tamaru's love story. Kakeru and friends hunt down crackers again today. Tamaru meets Ayumi, the number 1 girl on the net. He can't help but notice the tragic aura that she gives off. Tamaru decides to track down Ayumi's site and is shocked. It's been ravaged by trolls. Even her password was cracked, preventing her from closing it down. After investigating, he finds it was the simple prank of an unspecified number of script kiddies, using a cracking tool available all over the net. Enraged, Tamaru challenges them to a match. He disregards Kakeru's warnings, recklessly plunging in head first. He puts himself in danger as a result, and endures eventually beating the kiddies and restoring Ayumi's sight. Tamaru goes to tell her it's safe now. However, Ayumi has become too traumatized towards the net to restart her sight, and doesn't return his feelings. Tamaru finds himself at a loss for words. But people around the world who know what happened send encouraging messages to Ayumi. The internet is not only full of malice, there is unconditional kindness too. Ayumi decides to reopen her site, and they discover that she also attends Kagayu. When the two of them meet, the one who appears in front of the nervously waiting Tamaru is a boy. Ayumi was a guy in real life, and thus Tamaru's first love, goes down in flames. Real interesting stuff. Let me just double check and make sure that that was indeed all of it and that I'm not crazy. Okay, yeah. Click. Yeah, down in flames. Yeah. Yep, okay. We're good. Just chickadee checking. Alright, that was it for the Rainet Heroes. Okay, so now the true flag ending. Trending flag. Never mind, dude. Okay, so chapter 4 is almost over. Back at the flowchart, chapter 5. Oh, I have 2 of the same chapter open. Oh wait, what about 5? Oh, I appear to not have 5 open at all. Interesting. There it is. Okay, this will be the next chapter. Alright, here we go. I don't remember if this matters. Let's look at it. It doesn't appear to matter, but you know, we'll find out. Oh wait, it's already chapter 5. Okay, and it doesn't really matter if I answer or don't, right? Okay. Chuni talk, is that apparently what that was? Oh, here we go. I got a message from Part-Time Warrior. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Chris. I did not mean to open that right in front of you. My bad. Christian and Daru have already started work on the upgrade. Okay. So, Kurisu sends a mail. And I select travel expenses. Yep, and that means we will continue on towards the True Flag ending stuffs. Whatever, dude. Okay. Going from Tokyo to Mori. The bullet train is over so yen per person, but the overnight bus is only 5,000, a third. What do you prefer? Wow. Don't forget your duty as a labman. Is he basically saying, why are you think you're leaving? You crazy? Alright, anyways. And then another mail from Kurisu. What do you mean nonsense? And die? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, not necessarily reply. Absolutely. Uh-huh. Okay, and then another one at some point. Probably soon. Oh yeah, this is... Sorry for getting mad. But okay, did you say it? Did you have to say it like that? Okay, so that's true ending flag number 2. Okay, and so now we're moving on. Okay, so now I guess Kamima is not as big of a deal, because if I had 0 true ending flags, then Mayuri would ask about cosplaying. You know, I could choose Fubuki-chan and Kare-chan or cosplay. From Ferris, what is this? What? I already have... Is this a separate song? Maybe this is a separate song. Let's find out. Because I thought this was only if true flag. Oh no, apparently that one happens either way. Okay, cool. Anyways. Okay. Did I even click it? Am I crazy? I have some Dory syndrome sometimes. Yeah, I guess I did send it then. I call it Dory syndrome. I don't know if that's... I know it's quote-unquote short-term memory loss, but that's like a lot of words. Alright, so this will probably be... Oh no, it's this one again. On the outside. Okay, yeah, the spooky shower scene of the 2 grills. Okay, Ferris and Lukako both sent something. Is chapter 5 over yet? Or what's happening? When do I get this achievement? I bet I do have to listen to all of them. Okay. Because I had to read all of them. I had to read all of the Rynet things, so... So if I listen to all this, maybe it'll work. Who knows, man? It is what it is. I'll listen to him off stream, I guess. I don't know. Okay, move along. Like the All American Rejects told ya. Is this the scene where she? Nope, it's not. I thought it was the one where she distracts him by quote unquote seducing him. Oh, it is. Okay, bye. Okay. So are we done with this? Okay, yeah. Time leap, hippocampus, yeah. This is crazy. Still crazy, still crazy, still crazy. Oh no, no, this is it. This is it, dude. Rest in peps, dude. Okay, chapter 4 into chapter 6. Silly. Okay, so does that mean I'm done with all of the non-true flag ending stuff? Because the next one will be in the Ferris ending chapter, so yeah, going back in time. Okay, so I don't need to worry about this one anymore. May as well go ahead and be done with these ones too. Yeah, I don't need to worry about anything in chapter 6, so. Yes, you did. You did. Don't even worry about it, buddy. Wow, he's worrying about it. It's like she got shot or something. Must have just been a dream. Whatever you say, buddy. It's okay, dog. She's just like went off to do something, or else he'd be freaking out too. I could totally call her, but for some reason I'm just feeling like, yeah, there you go. Alright, chill, bruh. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so next I'm gonna call Lukako, I think. You know, once that time comes. There's just so much going on. Like, I couldn't tell you how many times, and if I could, I feel like I'd be way better at this game if I could tell you how many times he had to jump back, but the fact that there's branching paths makes me not want to think about it at all, because the visualization aspect is just not there. It makes me feel like I should do it. Honestly, people on the internet would probably appreciate me for that, but I don't know, like, I don't know, the anime already exists. Let's just assume the anime is faithful enough. Some people will be saying, ain't nobody got time for that, but I don't know. Time travel makes everything feel like, yeah, we do, or yeah, you do, or yeah, whatever. Okay, just call Lukako. Or Mayuri. Just call somebody, whoever's name is landed on first. Okay, nightmare scenario, because it was just a dream. Anyways, this time, because I called Chrissy and then I did nothing, this time I'm going to call Mayuri. I really don't think it matters, but it's like, that makes me feel like maybe all the memories I created as a kid means they do matter. All the small things, you know what they say. Truth care, truth brings. You're right. That was not the best trip. Always, I know you'll be at my show. Okay, okay. Oh yeah, this is the one where he's got the gun. Which is unfortunate because it's just another instance of him going back in time. He's got a time leap like up to 20 times in this entire game. part of me thinks that's a generous guess, but who knows? Do I need to call Luca or what's happening? And yes, I will send the D-mail this time because Suzuma's ending is not how it's happening. I wonder if I'll get like the pervy ending for doing Ferris's because I gotta, because that's the next ending. But the late part of that chapter was kind of sussy, like Daru's wet dream type stuff. Going, where's, there she is. Oh, am I supposed to be calling? Okay. Okay. I thought I could call Mayuri in that situation. Weird. Okay. You know, if you played the Stein's Gate inside of a time loop, like when he's time leaping with Suzua, you'd be able to learn some pretty interesting shit if the game was as deep as it feels like it is sometimes to me. But anyways, now I'm just sending the email. Send it all the way. This is the deepest into the convergence we are in the entire story. So wait. I think there's a missing point in the flowchart where I thought I could call Mayuri, but now I actually can. Have I ever done this one before? Mayushi here. I have never done this one. Where are you now? In front of the station. Let's meet up. Stay right there. Okay. Suzuha and I head to the station. When we get there, I hear Mayuri's voice. Oh, this is a new one. I've never done this one. Please take one. We need your help. What is she doing? There's been a kidnapping. The kidnapper was wearing this pin. Please help us find him. Why is Mayuri passing out leaflets? When I call out to her, Mayuri smiles and wipes the sweat off her brow with a handkerchief. Akarin, Suzu-san. There's something I've been meaning to ask. Yeah? The barrel and Suzu's dad's name. What does it mean? It's just a name. It probably doesn't mean anything. But it's not his real name, right? Right. It's a code name. So, why did he choose Barrel Tighter? And why did you choose John, Suzu-san? Because John's the most common English name. But Barrel isn't common. Now that you mention it. So she's saying there must be a meaning behind the code name? Is that what her leaflets are about? I take a look. Oh. Bring a kidnapper. What does the SIC stand for? To justice, the evildoer wears this pin. He could be your neighbor. He could be standing right next to you now. If you have any information, please contact the email address below. It's all written in colored marker with cute drawings and a photo of Suzu's pin attached. I've got to say, Mayuri's childish handwriting really brings it all together. Well, what you think? I think it's a masterpiece. What's this kidnapping stuff about? It was my idea. I'm sure it'll make everyone want to help. Mayuri grins triumphantly. It's a good strategy, don't you think? The operation name is Mayoshi's Awesome Leaflet Plan. Isn't this going a little too far? Yeah, what happens if the police hear about... You three. My heart freezes as if sprayed with liquid nitrogen. I slowly turn around. A stern-faced policeman is standing there with crossed arms. Speak of the devil. What are these leaflets about? Let's talk at the station. I consider making a run for it, but that will just make things worse. I grab Suzuha's arm before she can do anything rash. Better just to bite the bullet and go along. After about an hour of interrogation, they release us without charges. Chris greets the three of us when we return to the lab, dead tired. Okabe, remember the lifter? I don't suppose you figured out what it is. No, of course you haven't. Oh, right. We hadn't discovered the lifter at this point in time. I already know. It's the 42-inch CRT downstairs. Really? What's your proof? I've been here before, remember? Oh, right. The CRT. I see. Krisu heads back into the development room, nodding to herself. I'm sorry, guys. I made things worse. I gave Miri some chicken to cheer her up. There's not much time left. What else can we do before the time limit? Okay, well, okay, so that's a scene I've never seen before. I've also never called Daru, though, I don't think. Have I? It's possible. Maybe I'll just go through all this one final time. Hope not. In theory, once I'm done with the true ending flags, I can just save in chapter 9 or whatever. Okay, so next I gotta send the message. Send it, send it, send it. Yep, he's the dad. Totally. Big man on campus, dad style. Alright, let's go. Yep. Goodbye. Goodbye. So, do I send it now? I guess I don't send it now. Okay, so I do need to wait till after she's died first, which is really sad, but you know, it is what it is. Okay. Oh no, depression style. Okay, moving it on. Yeah, I'm sorry too, dude. Now I just need to send it. Now I just need to send it, or else I'll become the monster who says the very evil things in that one scene. Wait, what do you mean save? What do you mean save? I'm not worrying about it, I'm just gonna send it. Anyways, on to chapter 7. Yep, here we go. So next, true flag ending 2. Okay, so this should be from assistant, yep. Okay, yep. And I have 2 options here. Oh, really? Oh, okay. Okay. So I got a save here actually, which is kind of interesting to me. Okay, so we're saving here. And put it right there. This is the froggy ending. Kind of be cool if you could name them, but anyways. So this time I'm gonna go for the froggy ending. I gotta find Froggy! Okay, so to do that, what I gotta do is... Wait, what? Okay, so there's 3 diverging paths here. And to find Froggy, I have to say I don't have a key. There's nobody at the lab. I don't have a key, so I can't get in. When are you coming over? I just assumed you'd be here like usual. It feels like I'm visiting your home. Or not that I want to visit your home or anything, says Sundari. Okay, so to find Froggy, I gotta select I don't have a key. He's the one hidden in the switchboard next to the door. Okay, so this is not onwards towards the true ending. This is towards the Froggy achievement. Okay. Okay, another mail. Assistant says, Found the key easily enough. Don't you think your security should be tighter? Should have thought about that before picking a fight with CERN, lol. Also, what's this frog that's been left with the keys? Someone's bad taste. Only a maniac would put something that gross there. Actually, it scared the crap out of me. But keep that a secret, okay? LOL. Okay. So next I have to say frog, which... That's a Gara Froggy. That thing's populated exploded last year. I'm sure the organization was involved. Yeah, okay. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, next choice. I had too much pizza. LOL. Okay. Okay, so that's 2 out of 3. Right, so... Okay, yeah, okay. Okay, so next, now that I've got that, let's see if this works. We're gonna load this one right here. Unsaved game progress will be lost. Okay. The thing is, though, will my phone's progress still be lost, though? Nope, still got fatty. Okay. Let's go. So next, from here, I take my phone and I message home. Hey, you don't want to visit my home or anything? Quit it. My room is a dead sea. Take one step inside and it's too late. Literally, my brother's room as a kid had a sign on the wall that says, quote unquote, you know, names, room, stay out or you will be punished. Wow, that's a deep cut. I forgot about that one, dude. It's a deep cut. Okay, next is Haya Haha. Okay. I bet your room's a mess. The lab's a mess too, because of you boys. Not that I'm any better when I'm focused on my research, lol. I'll bring some deodorant spray next time. Then I'll wipe this filth from the face of the earth. Okay. You're not even trying to hide your @channel of power level anymore, are you? Okay. Okay. Okay, next. She says go, 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 and I'm gonna give it to you straight. Wow, after some trauma, I guess. Such weirdness. Okay, well there she is right there. Okay, jumping back again. Maybe even 30 times he jumps back. And then there's a time... Okay, yeah, I don't really know what's happening here. Wait, who are we talking to here? Okay, no. What? This is one of those things that's not on the flowchart, right? Whatever. Oh yeah, I could call or text her. Those are the options. Yeah, let's just not. Because, you know, I gotta select getting it. Oh, it's just... Ferris, what? Maybe I misread it. Anyways. Yeah, I was thinking about assistant, that's what it was. Okay, yeah, sure, just call Daru, whatever. I really don't think this part's important for the achievement I was going for. Okay, I'm just gonna keep doing what he says until I can get I'm gonna give it to you straight achievement. Maybe that happens at the end of the chapter, because if so, that'll be really frustrating. It's not that big of a deal, but it's like 2 or 3 minutes that are kind of just annoying to sit and rush through trying to get the phone prompts going. Okay, is this it? This is it. Okay, here we go. I'm gonna give it to you straight from @channel. I don't know the source. All I know is it's got weird art. Okay, I respond. I'm gonna give it to you straight. As sure as soda makes you burp. Oh, okay. Okay, an interesting one. Well, I sent something, so now I should be getting something back soon. Okay. Absolute black 0. Now's the chance. Now I open the attachment. Alright, well that's hot. Anyways, I've gotten that achievement now, so good for me. And now what I do is load the save. I believe this one. Yes. Continue. Okay. And now... Oh wait, shit, no. I was also, wait, can I pause it and then send the mail? Is that possible? No, it's too late. Ah. Okay, well, I'm gonna load the save then. Interesting lock. Okay, so next I respond with security after I don't have a key. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I respond with security. Which is to say, you're right, I was careless. I should have known better. Wow. Okay. Next is reality. Next I respond with reality. Okay, so I need to save right before the Ferris ending, and I'll save over the Froggy one or whatever. Gotta find Froggy. You know, at least they never fall out of a window in this. They might fly through a time portal or whatever. Send a text. Okay. Daru, barrel Mr. Guy over here. Okay, yeah. How about you try texting her again? Nope, okay. Oh yeah, skipped headbutt, ow, bald spot, incarnate. Yeah, I don't want to lose. Wah. Okay, so next I do reality. Reality. Are you seriously considering electronic locks and key cards? Who has that kind of money? You're being ridiculous as usual. You need to face reality for a change. Oh yeah? Alright, I'll tell you the truth, but keep it a secret. CERN is after us. I need your help. It's crazy to think you forget the things you have and haven't told your confidants whenever you're in this stressful situation. Okay, so next I receive a mail from Chrisu, and the true ending flag. 3 out of 6 has been accomplished. I can't tell if this is true or just more of your usual BS. Okabe, this is serious situation. You're turning into a boy who cried wolf. Only tell me the truth from now on, please. Fair. Anyways. Okay, so next, the only time I have to worry about is the true ending flag. I don't know. I don't know how long it's gonna last. But my goal is to finish the Ferris and Luca endings today. Sure, why not? Busy running. Okay, yeah, bad timing, but nonetheless. Yeah. Okay, so once I get to the I'm sorry, Ferris, I lied to you voice. Oh yeah, so if you forgot all of that, I guess go watch that video before. Because now it's time for the Ferris ending. And I'll save over the froggy. And here we go. And now I don't send it. Okay, here we go. When we change things back to the way they were, your memories of this world line will almost certainly disappear. Perhaps another miracle will happen, and you'll regain your memories of this world line too. But I can't be sure. There are no guarantees, and so I will engrave these memories onto my heart. The memory of Ferris, the Rhinenet champion. The memory of her father gave thanks to a stranger for me, like me, for protecting her daughter, his daughter. This is also going to be Lukako's ending video, so I guess it's funny that I said her instead of his. I will carry them for you, always. Bye-bye, Papa. It must be done. For Mayuri's sake, I must erase Ferris's memories just as I did Suzua's. There's no other way. I give Ferris back her phone. Kyoma? No. I won't let this dream end yet. Don't jump to conclusions. We should explore other methods. After all, her father's life hangs in the balance. Let's try another way. I can't kill your dad. Kyoma. I'm sorry, Nya. Ferris led you astray, Nya. No. It's okay. This is my decision. I don't have what it takes to be a god. That burden is too much for me to bear. Oh no! Ferris ending. Ferris's father is still at home, so we go to the UPX cafe to talk. Ferris orders a sandwich. Do you have something in mind, Nya? It's a gamble, but we can change the contents of the email you sent. We're not going to cancel the first prank mail, Nya? Exactly. I win as long as I get back the IBN 5100. Your father doesn't need to die. Right as I say that, the employee comes to us with a sandwich and drinks. She looks startled. We're talking about a game. The employee forces a smile at my lame excuse, then heads back inside. I turn back to Ferris. I think we should send an email that says something like, give the IBN 5100 to Okabe Rentaro. I think 10 years is about the limit on how far back we can send emails. Phone mail didn't become widespread until then. Lukako's mom's pager was a special case, but even that was still limited to the 1990s. So, I don't think we can do anything fancy, like tell Ferris's dad to start stockpiling IBN 5100s in 1975. But you know, back then, Papa's company was down, and he didn't have much capital, Nya. I doubt you could say anything to stop him from selling the IBN 5100 if he needed money to save me, Nya. Ferris frowns and takes a bite of her egg sandwich. That depends on what we send. If we make it seem like it came from the kidnappers, then your father has to find another way. He's a retro PC collector, so he should have plenty of other PCs he could sell, right? He won't get enough money with those, Nya. Back then, the IBM 5100 was the only one people would pay through the nose for, Nyan. Then, this is something only you can pull off. I'll say it again. This is only a bet. A bet to escape the responsibilities of a god. How will the world line change? What will that new world line bring? I don't have the answers. It may become a world where neither Mayuri nor your father can be saved, but it could also be one where both can. There's no way to be sure, but I can't leave things the way they are. I can't let Mayuri die, and I can't let your dad die. I gamble. All or nothing. Is Ferris alright with that? 2 lives hang in the balance. I don't want to be making decisions that affect whether people live or die. but I can't think of any alternative. If that's your decision, then it's okay with me, Nyan. Really? I know that you're trying to save Papa, Nyan. And I'm really grateful for that, Nyan. I think I'm falling in love with you, Nyan. Don't tease me like that. But I'm not just teasing, Nyan. Ferris pouts cutely. Does Kyoma hate girls like me, Nyan? She stares into my eyes, saying nothing. No wonder you're McQueen's #1 maid. You know how to flatter your customers. I don't like it when Kyoma dodges the question, Nya. Now she makes a sad face and drops her shoulders. Don't tell me that was a real confession of love to me. Sure, Ferris is cute. I don't have much trouble dealing with her as I used to. I could certainly get used to the idea of being with a girl like her. I am a man after all, and any man would be overjoyed to win the heart of a girl like Ferris. But this is no time for romance. Ferris, let's do this together. It'll come out all right. Trust me. I guess you're never gonna answer me, Nya. Ferris looks a little sad, but after a deep breath, she smiles again. I am with you, Kyoma. Let's send that email, Nya. We have our plan. Will the dice come up odd or even? Not even God knows. I take Ferris with me to the lab, and Daru weeps tears of joy at her safety. Mayuri jumps on her with a hug. Kurisu keeps reading, her expression aloofed. I tell the three of them I'll explain later, though I don't know if I'll get the opportunity since we're changing the past, and head with Ferris straight to the development room. Ferris has already written the email. The root of the problem is her fake ransom demand, which caused her father to sell his IBM 5100. This is a second threatening email written to prevent that. Its time of arrival is 1 hour after the first email. I set the timer and exchange glances with Ferris. There is no turning back. I hope I still remember you, Nya, after the world line changes. Even that is no guarantee. This isn't like Suzuha's case, where I returned the warped world line back to normal. We're warping it even more. I wouldn't be surprised if there were changes more drastic than the elimination of Moe from Akiba. Even if you forget, I'll remember. Kyoma, I want you to hold hands. I take Ferris's hand, then activate the microwave. Go for it, Ferris. Sending... Nyan. And it gets even lower than when we were with Suzuha. Okay. Is this the one where they go to Okinawa? The warmth of Ferris's hand suddenly disappears from mine. The summer sun fills my distorted vision. Next comes the noise of Akiba, the voices of the crowd, and the theme songs of electronic shops. This is teleportation. I realize I'm standing on Chuodori, right in front of Aminate. Aminate. It's Animate. My bad. The anime shop. The anime shop. I scan the street. All the Moe stores are back. The world line must have changed. That's evident from the fact that being Steiner kicked in. Ferris, however, is nowhere to be seen. Even though we were standing right next to each other just a moment ago, hand in hand, she disappeared. Did her very existence disappear? No, that's absurd. I refuse to accept that. So, did our plan work? Or are things even worse now? I need to explore this new world line. I head to the Tsunoji residence and find Nei there, home alone. I manage to convince her to let me in. The divergence meter is there, as expected. What? The first digit is blank. It now reads 0.275349. Is it broken? Or is there a reason for the missing digit? Anyway, Better make a note of this number on my head. On my phone, in my head, whatever. When I checked the divergence meter after erasing our memories with Suzuha, the number was above 0.4%. The current number is significantly lower now. But the bigger question is that missing first digit. Who are you? What do you want? Nay peeks at me from behind the sliding door. She's acting even more afraid than usual. I don't want her to tattle on me to her dad. I'd better calm her down somehow. I'm sorry for the sudden visit. I'm done. By the way, your old man's the one who showed me how to get here. That doesn't seem to allay. They forgot to put the E in allay. Her nervousness much, and she still doesn't come any closer. Who are you? Please, get out. If you don't, I'll call the police. And my daddy's really, really strong. What's going on here? Who am I? Come on. We've met any number of times. I rent out the second floor of your old man's shop, remember? Help, Daddy. Whoa, now hold on a second. If you touch me, I'll bite my tongue and die. I'm not gonna touch you, okay? You really don't remember me? Nea shakes her head frantically. We've never met? She nods. Oh, sorry about that. I'm friends with your old man. I'm done here, so I'll be going now. My thoughts are a jumble, but I force a smile to hide my confusion and leave the Tennoji residence behind. Something like this was bound to happen. It's a small comfort, but I knew the risks when I chose this path. Given that the cancelling of Suzuha's D-mail only changed the divergence by 0.07%, a change of 0.2% likely means a dramatic shift in the world line, at least from my perspective. It's entirely possible that past events on this world line, our relationships included, are very different from what I remember. As proof, with the sole exception of Ferris, all contacts have disappeared from my phone. This is the Okinawa one. Spoiler alert. Sorry. That's nothing but pure horror to me. To save Mayuri and Ferris's father, we warped the fabric of time even more than it had been warped already. To lose everyone other than Ferris, that would be unbearable. That can't have happened. They can't have disappeared. I'm sure they still exist. My phone is just broken, is all. Yeah, that's probably it. I knew this might happen. I accepted the risks. But at the same time, I don't want my relationships with my friends to change. I hope that desperate wish is true. I hold that desperate wish in my mind. Mayuri, Daru, and Karisu should be in the lab like always, like usual. Once I get there, Mayuri will greet me cheerfully, right? I climb the stairs to the second floor, praying that everything will be alright. And there, I realize that my prayers were for naught. The second floor is vacant, and of course, the time-late machine is nowhere to be found. So, May Queen exists. Still in a daze, I wander to the maid cafe in search of a familiar face. It feels like 10 years since I saw that cat logo. I take a deep breath and open the door. Welcome back, Miyasta. Ferris, Mayuri. Thank God. I feel indescribable relief as I see the two girls standing there. They didn't disappear. They still work here, just as I remember. No, Master. It's Mayushi Nyan. Mayuri smiles at me and strikes a cat-like pose. You're Ferris-chan's dual partner, aren't you? She turns to Ferris. Ferris-chan, did you tell him Mayushi's real name? Yeah? I don't remember telling him, yeah. But you do call yourself Mayushi, so maybe he guessed, yeah. Oh, This feeling. Something is very wrong. Kyoma. Ferris brings her mouth close to my ear. Thanks for coming, Nya. But please don't act like my boyfriend in front of the customers, Nya. Boyfriend? Dummy. You can't use that word, nya. We can sweet talk all we want after work's over, so control yourself until then, nya. What are you talking about? Nya, nya. Oh, I see. I get it, nya. You're one cool cat, nya. Come on, Fierce-chan. You can't flirt with him here. Nyahaha. What do you mean, Meishi? I did no such thing, nya. Mayuri, do you remember Daru and Karasu? Mayuri tilts her head with a confused expression. Daru? Karasu? Ooh. The coldness in the pit of my stomach returns. There's something odd about how Mayuri and Ferris are acting. Does this mean my relationship with them has changed as well? Where's our laboratory? Laboratory? Love Hotel? What the hell? Ferris grabs me by the ear. Ow! Ow! What are you doing? Kyoma, what is this about, nya? Don't tell me you've made plans to meet Mayoshi at a Love Hotel, nya? Kyoma is such a pervert to think about such immoral things with a minor like her, nya. Laboratory? Not Love Hotel. Don't mix them up. Laboratory? What do you mean by laboratory, nya? Laboratory, as in the future gadget laboratory. You remember, don't you, Mayuri? The future gadget laboratory? Mayoshi doesn't know what that is. Sorry. She doesn't remember? It can't be. Anyway, why do you keep talking to Mayoshi, nya? You trying to flirt right in front of your girlfriend, nya? Girlfriend? Ferris? Whose? Mine? If that's how it's gonna be, if that's how you're gonna be, then I'm gonna have to ask you to leave, nya. So, what'll it be, nya? Right. Sorry. I apologize and ask to be seated. And inside, I find Daru sitting at a table for two. He's fidgeting for some reason. Why is he staring at me like that? Daru! There you are! I sit in front of Daru and let out a sigh of relief. I drank my water in one gulp. I was really thirsty. Daru doesn't try to hide his displeasure. Hey, what's your relationship to Fairy-stan? What? I've seen you somewhere before. Where was it, anyway? You're being way too normal with Fairy-stan. Are you a filthy normal? You are, aren't you? Whoa, Daru, just what are you? I shut up as soon as I start talking. Given how Mayuri and Ferris are acting, it's entirely possible that my relationship with Daru has changed too. Better make sure. Have we met before? Of course not. This is your first time here, right? As a regular customer, I make sure to remember the other customers' faces. No. I'm pretty sure I count as a regular here. This taste is the taste of a liar. How can you tell without even licking me? Anyway, answer me. What's your relationship to Ferris-stan? Not direct enough? Fine. Question 1. What is your name? Why do I have to be cross-examined by Daru? It's unpleasant. But I also don't want to anger him anymore, so I'll answer honestly. The question is which name to use. I am Hoen Kyoma. Seriously? Daru suddenly bends forward. His attitude changes completely at this. He grabs my hand, suddenly happy to see me. Oh, yeah, now I remember. I was sure I'd seen you somewhere before. You're Ferris-tan's duel partner, Hoen-shi. Wow, I feel like an idiot. It's an honor to meet you. I'm a big fan of you and Ferris-tan. I saw that last semi-final. He shakes my hand forcefully. His hand is all sweaty. Hey. Wait, Daru. Daru? How do you know my nickname? Well, the pieces are starting to fall into place. The lab is gone. Mayuri and Daru don't know me. We haven't met. We're not friends. We're nothing. I see. All the time we spent together. Every moment, every memory. Is this the price I have to pay? Is it my destiny to live in a world where even my best friends don't know me? Man, tomorrow's the finals, huh? Beat the shit out of those viral attackers for me. The finals? Viral attackers. That means it's about right net access battlers. Am I participating as Ferris's partner? But I thought the finals finished yesterday. So on this world line, it's tomorrow? I'll ask Ferris later. For some reason, it looks like I'm her partner. And her boyfriend. But I can deal with that later. Right now, there's one more thing I need to know. Hey, do you know someone named Makase Karisu? Oh yeah, she's that genius girl whose thesis got published in that big academic journal, right? Have you met her? She gave a lecture at ATF a couple of weeks back. I saw it. She was pretty cute. Why do you ask? Just wondering. It was obvious. If the lab doesn't exist, then how could I have met Karisu? I go limp in my chair. What about the bet I made? The bet to save Mayuri. Did I win or lose? I should know by tonight. If things go as scheduled, Mayuri will die. Was it right to change the world line? And is Ferris's father still alive? If we saved both of them, then I can accept the loss of my friends as the price. I have no other choice. Papa! Ferris stops drinking her iced milk tea and looks at me with furrowed brows. He went to work today, Nya. What about him, Nya? So your dad is still alive? Of course he is, Nya. Why would you ask something like that, Nya? You've been acting weird today, Nyan. What's wrong, Nya? Nothing. I see. Ferris's dad is still alive. Thank goodness. Now all that remains is to learn Mayushi's fate. Will she die? Or will she live? The answer will determine if all of this has been worth it. Is it true that you and I are a couple? Eh? Ferris's face freezes. Her lips start to tremble. Don't tell me Kyoma was only playing with Ferris, Nya. You're terrible, Nya. How could you play with the heart of a pure 17-year-old maiden? I see that Ferris is as melodramatic as ever. Smiling wryly, I slump down in my chair and look up at the sky. I feel an emptiness filling my heart. So that's how it is. The world line has changed, and the only one out of place is me. I feel so alone. My friends don't know me anymore. Mayuri isn't even my childhood friend. I won't let you go anywhere. I won't let anyone take you away. That didn't happen in this timeline. Mayuri is no longer my hostage. I was willing to do anything to save her, even sacrifice the time Zuza spent with us. And yet, no, think positive. Now that Mayuri's a stranger, there's no reason for her to die. Just think of it this way. I sacrificed our memories in order to save Mayuri. That does little to alleviate the sadness. Kyoma. What's with this Chinabio, or, yeah? We're in the middle of an important conversation, yeah? Hey, Ferris. It looks like I have amnesia now. It's not a lie. I have no memories of this world line. That's the world-famous mad scientist for you, Nya. Did the organization land a headshot and make you lose your memories, Nya? Kyoma knew about the location of the stolen nuclear weapons, and the organization desperately tried to take those memories back, Nya. Kyoma. Ferris frowns, then leans forward and stares straight into my eyes. Was she trying to use her power? Cheshire Break, was it? To see into my mind? No way. Ferris quickly turns pale. Really? Yeah. So, that's why you're acting strange, Nya. This is terrible, Nya. Since when? What happened? The world line changed. Not like you'd understand what that means. I'd call myself a space-time castaway. This is no time for jokes, Nya. This is a serious scene, Nya. I'm worried about you, so answer me honestly, Nya. Not one word I've said is a lie. You of all people should know, right? Well, yes, Nya, but please, tell me about our relationship. Tell me who I am. You really don't remember? Ferris is moved to tears. Then she firmly clasps my hand. Ferris and Kyoma met at a Rainet tournament, Nya. It was a small shop in Akaba, but as our life or death struggle unfolded, we understood each other's hearts, Nya. I played Rainet. Then we hit it off, and Ferris and Kyoma became partners, Nya. We were a perfect match and kept advancing even to the Grand Championships, hardly losing a single match, Nya. Then Ferris starts fidgeting. She blushes a little and looks at me sidelong. And then, as we fought side by side, Ferris started to want to know more about Kyoma. I couldn't stop thinking about you. That's when Ferris began to fall in love with Kyoma, Nya. I wanted to be together as partners, not only in Rainet, but in private too, Nya. So, after we won that last semi-final, I made up my mind and confessed, Nya. And when Kyoma said he loved me too, we shared a sweet kiss and officially became lovers, Nya. A sweet kiss? Does that make me a normal? Was I really that good with women? By the way, Ferris and Kyoma live together, Nya. What? Living together already? When we only just started going out? You really are a filthy normal, current world-line me. Ferris answers with a wry smile. Actually, Kyoma's just staying over for summer break while we prepare for the Rainet Championship, Nya. So, we haven't done anything naughty yet, Nya. Wait. What are you making me say, Nya? She flails her arms and legs. Oh. If it's at Ferris's place with her parents and butler there, of course nothing naughty would happen. Do you remember yet, Nya? I shake my head. It's fundamentally impossible for me to remember the events of this world line. I didn't forget those memories. I never had them in the first place. Ferris, I have to ask. Nya? What is it, Nya? I'll do anything if it helps you remember, Nya. No, it's not about my memories. It's about Mayuri. Mayeshi? Come to think of it, you were awfully chatty with her, Nya. Tonight, around 8 p.m., Mayuri might die. Eh? Can you keep an eye on her? She might die, but you gotta be joking this time, Nya. I gaze straight into Ferris's eyes. I'm telling the truth. She might die. Or she might not. I'd say it's 50-50. You don't have to do anything. Just keep an eye on her and tell me what happens. Can you do that? I don't understand, Nya. But Ferris clasps my hand again. Tightly, very tightly. I can feel her warmth emanating through our palms. But Ferris loves Kyoma. I love you a lot. So I trust you, Nya. I trust you. Thank you. Ferris is the only one I can rely on now. I keep staring at the clock on the wall. I was told to wait at Ferris's place, so I've been sitting here for 2 hours. I haven't heard from her since she told me she was going to karaoke with Mayuri. Several hours have passed since Mayuri's scheduled time of death. Ferris hasn't contacted me yet, which I guess means that nothing's happened. I wish I could know for sure. If Mayuri were to die now, it would mean that I have failed utterly. I have no way to return to my original world line. I have no way to change the past again. The lab doesn't exist, and neither does the phone wave named subject to change. I can't even send an email, to say nothing of leap through time. I just realized I haven't had chat open this whole time. Nobody's been here to chat, that's okay. I just, thought about it. Ferris's parents make an appearance. They smile when they see me. Come to think of it, this is the first time I've met Ferris's mom. She seems like an elegant lady. Is Rumiho still working? No, she went out with a friend from work. Ferris's dad is alive. I learned that fact from Ferris earlier, but it's really good to see him in the flesh. At the very least, I didn't have to kill this man. I see. So it's not good for a high school student to be out this late. You need to warn her, Okabe-kun. Understood. Sorry I have such a troublesome daughter. I hope she's not too hard to deal with. I want you to know, I have great respect for you. Thank you very much. I can't believe I've done anything to warrant that sort of praise. Sorry about this, but my wife and I have to fly overseas for a business trip. At this hour? Hiroki will be here, so just ask him if you need anything. Well then, we're off. Take care. Once the parents leave, I drop onto the sofa, relieved. He's a really nice guy. I'm glad I was able to save his life, if nothing else. I am home. Ferris returns right after her parents leave. That was fun. Ferris, why didn't you contact me? What happened to Mayuri? There's no concern in my voice. There is concern in my voice, though I can tell from her expression that everything is okay. I won the bet. Nothing happened to Mayushi, Nyan. We sang anime songs for about 2 hours, and then I took her home, yeah. I was such a gentleman, yeah. I think I might have raised some Yuri flags, Nyan. Yeah. I see. Mayuri is still alive. So is Ferris' dad. I've lost much, but as long as they're safe, I can accept my fate. I don't know what will happen to Susua's dream for the future, but there's nothing I can do about that now. Everything is fine. This world line is my home now. I'm going to make a life here. No longer I have the lab or my friends, but I do have Ferris. I'm not alone. I'm so relieved to have finally achieved my goals that my body's fatigue catches up with me all at once. I slide down on the sofa and close my eyes. Kyoma, are you going to sleep? Yeah. Yeah. Just let me rest a bit. I have plenty of time to think about the future. After all, I have nothing left to fear. Next turn. Your move, Nya. Yeah. It's a little early, but I guess I should use a terminal card and turn the tables? No, this has to be a trap. What do you do? It's up to you, Nya. Wait. There's no problem my mighty brain cells can't handle. It's no matter how hard I try, I simply can't visualize Ferris's piece placement. I'm still a newbie at this game. I barely know the rules. The finals are tomorrow. Today, actually. There's no way I can defeat the viral attackers like this. But since I'm Ferris's partner, I have no choice but to participate. That's why we've been training all night. Alright. After careful consideration, I use Virus Checker. Nice try, Nya, but Ferris has plans and backup plans to counter you, Nya. What? You say? Now Kyoma's server is fully exposed, Nya. I use this terminal card to pounce on you, Nyan. This game is only about 10% luck. The rest depends entirely upon the right editor's strategy and ability. And Ferris has the power to read people's minds, or emotions at least, so it's easy for her to see through my plays. Her power is truly overwhelming. She tears apart my carefully thought plan, defeating me easily. Yeah, another loss. That's 19 losses out of 19 matches. I'm a disgrace to mad scientists everywhere. I was able to learn the rules with about 19 matches, but I'm still nowhere near tournament level as a player. Was I really on the same caliber as Ferris in this world line? I suddenly see a frown spread across Ferris' face. Kyoma, did you really forget Reinette's Art of War, Nya? It didn't feel like Kyoma lost his memories for real until now. I didn't think you'd be this poopy, yeah. Well, excuse me for being poopy. Did Kyoma forget everything about Fairies too, yeah? Not everything. I just don't have a single memory of us as a couple. Oh, yeah. Ferris grows more and more downhearted. Now she's on the verge of tears. That means you don't love me anymore, yeah. Then there's only one thing to do. Ferris suddenly stands up with both fists clenched. I'll make your body remember, Nyan. Ferris approaches with bloodshot eyes, her fingers wiggling lasciviously. Are you going to assault me? That's certainly an option, Nya. But this is my first time, so I want to do it gently, Nyan. Calm down. If it's the first time, then how the hell will my body remember it? Kyoma. Nyan. Suddenly, Ferris gets on all fours. She raises her back a little, exactly like a cat ready to pounce. Papa and Mama went overseas, Nya. Kyoraki's gone home too, Nya. We have this whole apartment to ourselves, Nya. She approaches slowly. What will you do, Nya? Even without your memories, can you really resist me, Nya? I won't be tempted, cat girl. I don't know what I should do in a situation like this. I can't think clearly. Kyoma. Kyoma. Finally, Ferris blasts off. If I dodge, Ferris is sure to fall flat on her face. That's how fast she's going. So to prevent that, I catch her in my arms. Here's where I lose my virginity. Farewell, virginity. I would have preferred to give it away rather than have it taken by force. But oh well. All I can do now is prepare myself. Suddenly, Ferris falls silent. Ferris? When I look down, she's pressing her face against my chest, muffling her sobs. You're not remembering. Hurts so much, yeah. The person I knew became someone I don't know. I can remember things we did together from before, but you have no recollection. I can't bring those memories back. It hurts so much. I wish I'd lost my memories too, Nya. Ferris's words hit me like a blow. I feel exactly the same way. The Ferris I knew is gone forever. So are Mayuri, Daughter, and Kurisu. This world line closely resembles mine. Nothing is missing, but everything has changed. My memories seem real, and I know that they are, but with no one else to share them, they might as well be a dream. I'm all alone in this world, alienated, isolated. My friends will never remember me. The events in my memories never happened. But this... I gently embrace Ferris's small head. This is my choice. Your choice? Yeah. The path I chose so that neither Mayuri nor Ferris's dad would die. I won the bet, so in return, I have to live with this loneliness, this isolation. Nothing is free. Everything has a price. I sacrificed Suzua's memories to save Mayuri. That's what Suzuha wanted. It's not fair that I give up something myself. So I'm okay with this. Because objectively speaking, I reached my goal. I'm okay. I'm glad I have you, Ferris. I want you to know that. Mayuri and Dara are strangers now. Kurisu has probably returned to America. Without Ferris, without her affection, I don't know what I would have done. I don't remember falling in love. But I'm glad that we did. Kyoma. Ferris lifts her face. You're the only person who knows me here, Ferris. As long as we're together, everything will be fine. I hope you'll stay with me, even now. I probably won't get my memories back, but I want to fall in love with you all over again. Kyoma? Ferris wants you to take off her cat ears, Nya. Cat ears? Oh, I see. Back to Rumiho mode. I gently take the cat ear headband off Ferris's head. Her long hair falls down and dangles onto my face. I comb through her hair with my fingers and Ferris's eyes smile as if soothed by my touch. She really is like a cat. Will you call me Rumo? This is the second time she's asked me that. I was too self-conscious to say it the first time, but now, Romeo. Ignoring my inner shyness, I say her name. Our faces draw close. Will you kiss me? With difficulty, we exchange a kiss, like hummingbirds pecking at nectar. Then Ferris slowly smiles. Her smile, her lingering tears, her everything is awfully cute. You're my prince, you know. This is the second time she's told me that. I endure the tingling in my body. Is it okay if I still love you? Yeah. Yay. I can no longer return to my original world line. I don't intend to either, because I saved both Mayuri and Ferris's dad. I'll keep on living on this world line, and Ferris will be by my side. Thanks for waiting, everyone. Very soon we will start the finals and see once and for all who is the Rainet Axis Battlers Grand Champion. I hear cheerleaders. The finals are about to start. Of course, our opponents are the viral attackers. On the previous world line, Ferris's victory turned into a desperate chase through Akiba. But that's another thing that never happened. Normally, I would have refused to stand here. Since I didn't get my memories back, I could have stepped down, and the cheerful cat girl would have probably accepted and then proceeded to fight alone. But still, I am standing here, even though I am aware I am a burden. Kyoma, are you sure you'll be fine, Nya? Ferris turns to me anxiously, one last time. I answer her with a firm nod. I've decided. This is my home now. The story of Hu and Kyoma of Okabe begins here anew. The first line on a blank page. I discard my feelings for the world line that never happened. I lock those memories deep in my heart. In order to live here, from now on, I will become this world line's Okabe Rentaro. Besides, the viral attackers are a troublesome opponent, win or lose. I have to protect you from them. Ferris's dad won't come in his limousine to save us this time. I'm the only one who can protect Ferris now. I'm so happy, Nya. Ferris turns to me, deeply moved, and holds out her hand. Together. Yeah, together. Ferris's hand, my only connection to this world line. I gently take hold of it and squeeze. Dun 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 dun! And that's it, baby. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. Isolated Jamais-Vu complete. And I was wrong. That was not the ending with the military camouflage. So let's load right here. And now I'm ostensibly halfway done with my current stream, because now I have to also finish another ending real quick. Except this time, I also have to finish one more true ending flag with Krisu. Okay. Okay, here we go, here we go, here we go. So sad. Rest in peace, Ferris. Oh, and the assistant's also here. Hey, what the hell was that just now? That was some loving hug. I'm seriously jealous. No, not about getting hugged by you, but about having someone of the opposite sex to lovingly hug. Don't misunderstand me. Anyway, what was that about? Don't worry about it. It was just something I had to do. You know what? I'm going to let her worry about it, I guess. Mostly because it says there's no response necessary, but, you know. So now I have the choice of action to call Daru or call the phone wave. Well, I guess we'll just call the phone wave. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. What are you doing? I thought we weren't going to. By the time Caruso starts talking, blah, 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 blah. I'm sorry. I got distracted for a second by the fact that I was in, actual read mode, considering I just finished an entire story. An entire ending? Whatever. Anyways, it is Lukako's turn. This time, when she hugs my back, I'm not going to call the phone wave. Dun dun dun! So it's date time. Oh, she's gonna ask. Well, I guess Mayuri's probably gonna ask. What if we go as a cosplay couple? Because I'm gonna get a call from, or a text from assistant lady over here. Okay, assistant lady, let's go. Uh-oh. I remember the first time. Alright, here we go. Oh, here we go. Uh-huh. Oh, so I don't have to... Yeah, I guess I just don't have to say anything again. Okay. I really don't care if you get yourself a girlfriend, but don't forget about the timely machine. This thing is serious. We need to get everyone together and decide what to do with it. I understand you're doing this for Mayuri's sake. Just remember, there's more to this than just Yurishibara-san. To be honest, I'm still afraid of this monster I've created. I'd feel better if we could talk about it. Okay, cool. Well, that's ending flag 4 out of 6, which means the next one, I should say that so that the ending happens. Whatever, that'll be tomorrow, I guess. Or I guess I could set it up today. Probably be another hour. These endings take at least an hour, which I've noticed, which I think is pretty cool, honestly. It's a lot of thought put into branching pathways. Alright, here we go. Is this the one where he's not satisfied with the day? No, this is the result. Right? Yeah, okay. And then she hugs him. Yep, there it is. So cute, so cute. Will you remember me? Yes. This is essentially the same situation as this one, so I can overwrite it. Okay. And now... no. I mean, yes, I will. Totally. As a girl? Yes. Okabe-san, why? I can't do it anymore. I can't sacrifice anybody else's memories. I've already trampled on Suzuha and Ferris's memories. I turned a blind eye to their suffering, all the while telling myself it was to save Mayuri. I justified it by telling myself I would carry their burdens, but that was just a convenient excuse. I don't have the right. I fall to my knees, unable to stand. The only way to save Mayuri is to send this email. There's no alternative. Even so, I don't have the right to erase Lukako's entire life as a girl. I can't do it. Such an arrogant thing. More than anything, I don't want to lose Lukako beside me right now. Okabe-san. Mayuri can't be saved. Mayuri's death is fate. No matter how many world lines I cross, convergence will occur. Mayuri may die. No matter what. I'm tired of it all. Mayuri, I'm sorry. My ego wasn't strong enough to sacrifice everything for your sake. The first day of Kamema has ended. A few otaku warriors linger to check their spoils before beginning the odyssey home. Otherwise, Ariake is silent and still, as if the crowd Lukako and I saw this afternoon was a lie. Kamema runs for 3 days straight, but it already feels like the end of a festival. Of course, this silence is just for tonight. Tomorrow, people will come to fill the spacious promenade once again. My hand clutches my chest. Mayuri will die in less than an hour. I'm not ready. Even so, I want to be with her in her final moments. I won't let her leave this world alone. That's why I came here right after leaving the shrine. She would still be in Ariake somewhere. I contacted both Mayuri and Daru by mail. If they're still in Ariake, they should be here any minute now. My phone rings. Speak of the devil. However, the name on the display isn't the one I was expecting. Lukako. She doesn't have to say it. I know exactly what she means. There's only one thing I can say. This is my choice. You don't have to worry about a thing. I know that mail won't be enough to stop Lukako from blaming herself, but I have to send it all the same, if only to strengthen my own resolve. Memories from this morning rise unbidden. Mayuri stopped by the lab on the way to Kamima. I was dozing on the couch. Suddenly, the darkness was burned away by light. Squinting against the fluorescent radiance, I raised my head to see who had entered. Sorry, Okarin. Did I wake you up? Mayuri was there, tugging a suitcase. No, I was really asleep. He wasn't really asleep. I'd been up all night trying to solve the problem of my last date with Lukako. You're pretty early, Mayuri. Actually, Mayoshi's here to pick up her costumes. And breakfast. She took a sandwich and some potato salad from her convenience store bag. Are you going to Kamima now? Yeah, Daru-kun already left on the first bus. Oh. Hey, Okurin, where'd you go with Luka-chan yesterday? Did you have a fun date? You know, Luka-chan hasn't replied to my mail since yesterday. You emailed Lukako? Yeah, Mayushi's a little worried, you know? The day before, Lukako bursts into tears barely 5 minutes after we met up. Then we parted ways. That's why I couldn't give Mayuri an answer. Did you make Luka-chan cry again? That would make Mayushi sad. Sad? Sad. Luka-chan is Mayushi's friend. It was Mayuri's last day alive, and also Lukako's last day together with me. I asked myself, could I really let it end with both of them sad? Let it end? What right did I have to decide when it ends? My arrogance made me want to vomit. And then, as if to rely on Mayuri, I began to tell her my new plan. Are you going to be at Kamima all day? Huh? Yeah? Why? Is it okay if I bring Lukako? Really? Of course it's okay. Mayuri smiled happily, took some milk out of the refrigerator to wash down the sandwich, and began to enjoy her breakfast. You tried asking Lukako to cosplay, right? How did it go? Well, I couldn't convince her. I don't want to force her, you know. That would make her hate cosplay. So basically, she gave up. But you know, it might be a good idea to bring Luka-chan to Kamima. You think maybe if she saw other cosplayers having fun, Luka-chan might want to try it too? Do you think we could get her to cosplay at the next Kamima? I wonder. That would be nice. Hey, will you really bring Luka-chan over today? Yeah. Will you come too? And look at the costumes Mayushi made? Yes, I will. Yay! That would make me really happy. Mayuri packed her costumes into the suitcase. Well, gotta get going. Be sure to come, okay? I'll be waiting. I'll show you all the best stuff you'll want to. So you'll want to come tomorrow too. I could hear my teeth grinding. I knew that whether Mayuri would get to see tomorrow depending entirely on my actions. If this day had gone as planned, my status as Lukako's temporary boyfriend would have to come to a close. Lukako would have gone back to being a guy. Mayuri would survive the night. She would go to Kamima tomorrow without a care in the world. Okarin, something wrong? Mayuri looked at me quizzically. She's always been sensitive to changes in my demeanor. So I put on a smile and responded as Hoen Kyoma. Nothing's wrong. Just thinking up ways to defeat the organization. Let's meet in Ariake in the afternoon. Okay, I'll be waiting. Mayuri didn't leave right away. She just stood there in front of the door, looking at me. Mayushi's always here for you to talk when you need her, okay? Mayuri. I'm off. Mayuri cheerfully flew out of the door, suitcase in hand, like the White Rabbit in Wonderland. The sound of her footsteps gradually faded away. Now alone, I took a deep breath. The time limit was 13 hours after that point in time. Those 13 hours, I was to return Lukako to manhood. I thought I had to change her back, but now... Okarin? A voice calls me back to the present. There's Mayuri, dragging her suitcase. Daru isn't with her. She's probably upset. After all, I completely stood her up on the promise we made this morning. You came! But you're late. Mayushi was waiting. I was really lonely. Sorry. I can't look Mayuri in the eye. As Mayuri was waiting in vain, I was making the worst possible decision for her. I chose to not turn Lukako back. I chose to not save Mayuri. No, let's not beat around the bush. I chose to let her die. It's not that I don't want to save her, I do, but I can't bring myself to make the necessary sacrifice. Where's Luka-chan? She's not coming. Did you make her cry again? No? My thoughts are a jumble. Her every word seems an accusation. Of course, I know that's not her intent. Even if she knew what I had done, this innocent childhood friend of mine doesn't have a bitter bone in her body. It's my guilty conscience, changing Mayuri's words into swords stabbing straight through the heart. But even so, I can no longer change the past. I don't want to change it, so I have no other choice. No other choice but to accept the death this world so desires. If I were a normal man, I would have had to accept Mayuri's death, whether I liked it or not. I wouldn't have been able to try to avert it. But by chance, I acquired the power of a god. It allowed me to try again and again. If anything, I should be grateful for the opportunity I was given. Okarin. I can't let Mayuri sense my unease. She can always tell when there's something bothering me. 10 minutes left. I want her to spend them happy and carefree. That's the very least I can do for her. So I put on the mask of Hoen Kyoma, just as I did for Lukako. Fret not, Mayuri. Things between me and Lukako are absolutely marvelous. That Miko and I are tied by a strong bond. That's right, Lukako and I are connected by fate, whether we like it or not. And today, I, the genius with an IQ of 170, have returned the smile to Lukako's face. She even said so herself. That it was fun to be with me in our pursuit of knowledge. As soon as those words leave my lips, I realize my mistake. That it makes me sound like I broke my promise to Mayuri so I could give Lukako a fun time, doesn't it? Well, I suppose that is what happened. But Mayuri didn't need to know that. Really? That's great! But Mayuri, innocent as she is, just gives me a happy, relieved smile. So there's no reason for Okarin and Luka-chan to break up, right? Right. We won't break up. Actually, our temporary relationship has already ended. That was our agreement. But I don't think I need to tell Mayuri that. Great. Then Mayushi can concentrate on Kamima without any worries. Are you going to participate tomorrow too? Yep. It lasts 3 whole days. I shouldn't have asked. I fight the urge to check my phone. Last time I checked, it was about 7 p.m. I don't have the guts to check again. I don't want to watch the seconds tick away down to Mayuri's death. Darukun's late. I called him just now, and he said he was still close by. We don't have really to wait for him. Let's wait a little bit longer. If that's what Mayuri wants, then I won't deny her. Besides, I don't want Mayuri's last moments to be on a crowded train or bus, but rather somewhere she can see the stars. Not that I have any right to choose her place of death. Hey, do you think we can convince Luka-chan to cosplay somehow? How should we pursue her, though? Mayuri's mood is completely healed. Why is she so happy? Did she hear something pleasing somewhere in this conversation? Was it knowing that things are going well between me and Lukako? Or was it that I kept my promise to come here after all? I don't know. I don't know, but seeing Mayuri's happy smile makes my heart ache. I think Luka-chan would be an absolutely perfect Kirari-chan cosplayer. Luka-chan's so cute. She makes Mayushi's heart throb, you know? I want to spread Luka-chan's cuteness to people all over the world. Don't you, Okurin? Or maybe you plan to keep Luka-chan all to yourself? But you know, you shouldn't monopolize her. Even Mayushi wants to kyun with Luka-chan. I don't mind. It's not like I can keep her all to myself. Yay! Anyway, there's one more reason I want to get Luka-chan to cosplay. Mayuri's awfully obsessed with Lukako today. Come to think of it, Mayuri has done nothing but talk about Lukako for these past 4 days, ever since Lukako and I started dating. Luka-chan's usually a quiet girl, right? She almost never says what she thinks. When you cosplay, you become someone other than yourself. That's why I think that if Luka-chan cosplays once, she'll definitely find a new Luka-chan, even if it's embarrassing at first. And when that happens, she'll become more assertive than before, and maybe even dominate you, Okurin. She really does care for Lukako, and yet, I know that all her hopes and dreams are in vain. Suddenly, Mayuri falls silent. She looks up and raises one hand high above her head, as if to catch the stars twinkling in the night sky. Stardust handshake. Can you see the stars? Yeah. You can see the stars more clearly in Arike than in Akiba. If only the stars would answer her call. If only she could melt into their embrace. What salvation that would be. In the past, when she has reached for the sky, I've always pulled her back down to earth, as if to keep her from floating away. But today, I don't dare. What does Mayuri think about when she reaches for the starry sky? I've never asked her. Perhaps now is the time. Hey, Mayuri? Oh, Okurin! Mayoshi! Daru runs up to us, calling our names. Daru-kun, you're late! Phew, my bad. Man, it took forever to check my spoils. And Daru's backpack is filled to the brim. He's also carrying 5 paper bags illustrated with more moe drawings. Such zeal. Okay, let's go. Mayuri gets up to lead the way, and we start heading towards the train station. The direct shuttle bus to Akiba has already ended its service. It was so hot today. I thought I was gonna die. How was the cosplay? The breeze felt great. Maybe you should cosplay next time. And when did you get here, Okurin? Buy anything? No. Huh? Why so grim? You have a girlfriend like one of those filthy normals now. You've got no right to be depressed. Okurin, is something wrong? Mayuri's voice is abruptly cut short. Her suitcase falls to the ground with a thud. It's It's time. Mayuri presses her hands to the center of her chest. Her face contorts in pain. I see it happen in slow motion, frame by frame. Slowly, slowly, she starts to fall. It's so sudden. So sudden. And so, I fail to catch her in time. Mayuri falls to the ground, motionless. Mayushi? I can't move. I can't breathe. Strangely, I feel no sorrow. All I feel is guilt. I knew this would happen. I could have prevented it. The one who killed Mayuri is me. Mayushi! What's wrong? Daru tosses his bags away and runs to Mayuri's side. He lifts her up and slaps her cheeks a bit. I keep watching, as if I were merely a bystander. She's not breathing! What is this? What the hell is this? Okarin! There's something wrong with Mayushi. She's dead. What could be the cause? A heart attack? She wasn't killed this time. That's a relief. At least Mayuri died in one piece. Dead? No way! We were just talking! Hey, Mayushi, wake up! Where's the camera? We're on candid camera, right? Daru. I put my hand on Daru's shoulder to calm him down. Mayuri's dead. Daru turns pale. His lips tremble as he looks at Mayuri's face in disbelief. Let's call an ambulance. Why did this happen? How can you be so calm? She's dead. She's never coming back. Don't you get it, Okarin? I get it. No, you don't. She's not breathing. See? I stood by. And let her die. What? I kneel beside Mayuri. I couldn't save you, Mayuri. I reach out to Mayuri's motionless body. No, I chose not to save you. I embrace her tightly. I abandoned you, Mayuri. I look up to the starry sky, just as Mayuri always did. The tears don't come. Maybe I've gotten used to it. Or maybe it's because I'm not worthy to mourn her. What fills my heart is emptiness. I'm leaning against the wall, hugging both knees. I don't remember how long I've been here. How much time has passed since Mayuri's death. I didn't go to the vigil or to the funeral. How could I, when I'm the one who killed her? I don't want to see anything or anyone. Even breathing is hard now. And yet, I have no choice but to face this emptiness, this heart-rending guilt, and accept what I've done. That is my duty now. Someone pulls the curtains open. The light shines in from the lounge. A girl is standing there, silhouetted against the light. As soon as I realize who it is, I turn away and prepare to block out the noise. Okabe, it's been 3 days. Will you at least eat something? You knew, didn't you? You knew that Mayuri would die. Why don't you time leap? I was sure that you would do anything to save Mayuri, even use the time leap machine. What happened to your plan to change Yorishibara's son's gender and take back the IBN 5100? You were so set on saving Mayuri. What are you still doing here? Wait, did you already send the email? Did you already change world lines? And if so, and you're just a remnant Okabe left behind, then that means world lines are parallel, and this line is doomed to continue without Mayuri? I didn't send the email. My voice is hoarse, perhaps because I haven't spoken in 3 days. What do you mean? I couldn't change Lukaku back to a guy. Instead, I chose to accept fate. No, that makes it sound like I wasn't responsible. I stood by and let Mayuri die. I hear Kurisu gasp. Why did I confess? It's not something I should confess so easily. It's like admitting to murder. It should have been a secret between Lukaku and me, and yet, do I want to be blamed? Would that make me feel better? It hurts to live with this bottled up guilt. At this point, I'd welcome condemnation. Kurisu isn't one to mince words. I'm sure she'll tell me exactly what a worthless human being I am. However, will you eat? Kurisu betrays my expectations. I can make cup noodles if you like. Or should I go get something? Say something. I killed Mayuri. Why won't you blame me? I suppose I could, but why? It looks like you've already blamed yourself enough. Maybe we just don't have the right to change the past after all. Besides, no one can blame you. You've been fighting alone this whole time, one man disconnected from causality. No one can understand your pain. No one else can understand the meaning of your choice. There's no way I can blame you when I haven't time leaped even once. How can you be so understanding? I clutch my knees. I'm not. When you chose to save Mayuri with the time leap machine, you must have known that no one would even ever understand. So accept what you've done. Do that, and you'll never forget the meaning of your choice. In other words, she's telling me to suffer on my own. What a cruel woman. However, you should also take responsibility for the girl you saved. Mayuri is dead. It's sad. No, sad doesn't even begin to describe it. But Mayuri is gone. You couldn't change convergence. You couldn't defy fate. But she is still alive, thanks to you. She's still alive as a girl. And I think she's suffering alone, just like you. Aren't you the only one who can understand her suffering? You're her accomplice, remember? Her accomplice. I knew you would pull no punches, Makise Kurisu. Lukako's image floats through my mind. She used to be a guy, but now she's a girl, and she'll live as a girl from now on. I am the one who chose that future for Lukako. When I imagine her frail smile, I feel like spring has come to thaw the frozen soil of my heart. I can't bear to lose Lukako too. In that case, I know what I must do. Thank you, Kurisu. I'm glad I told you. As I enter the courtyard, I can almost feel the heat slowly drain away. Beside the main building stands a large tree. It branches, coated with vibrant leaves, swaying in the gentle breeze. The shrine is cooler than the streets of Akihabara proper. Maybe it's because Kande River is so close. As usual, the shrine is empty. I find myself standing before the offering box, gazing into the inner sanctum. I wonder if Lukako's home. Her family should be here too. How should I call her? Just then, the wind suddenly lets up, and the sound of rustling trees stops for a bit. In the silence, I hear someone sobbing. It sounds like it's coming from behind the main building. I slowly head towards the sound. Lukako is there, sitting on the grass, hugging her knees as she cries. Samidare is in her hands. Lukako? Okabe-san. Lukako looks at me with wet eyes, but immediately afterwards, she buries her face into her knees. Then her shoulders start shaking once more. Yesterday, I went to Mayuri-chan's funeral. Everyone cried. I didn't know Mayuri-chan was loved by so many people. Of course, I love Mayuri-chan too. I'm not really good with people, but she always was so nice to me. She was my best friend. I lost the words I was about to say. All I could do is sit silently next to Lukako. Why, Okabe-san? Why are we still alive? Mayuri-chan is dead. But I'm still a girl. Now that she remembers being a guy, Lukako is beginning to have gender identity issues. I have no idea how that feels. Just as Kurisu said, Lukako is disconnected from causality too. It just feels wrong for me to keep living like this. It's not wrong. I try to cheer her up with those meaningless words, but Lukako shakes her head in denial. Is there a way to save Mayuri-chan? No. That can't be. Still crying, Lukako stands and pleads with me. Let's keep thinking. I'll do anything to save Mayuri-chan. I heard from Mayuri-chan before that you made a device for traveling back in time. Is she talking about the time leap machine? If we use that, we can't. If we go back in time, I'm sure we'll find a way. There is no way. I make that firm declaration with hung head and clenched fists. It may be cruel, but all we can do is accept Mayuri's death and keep on living. You can't give up. Why are you giving up? Aren't you sad at all that Mayuri-chan is dead? There's no way to save her. No, I don't want Mayuri-chan to die. Lukako. I grab her shoulders and look straight into her eyes. Did you think it was easy for me to give up? Okabe-san? She was my precious childhood friend. I would have done anything to save her. I tried to find a way. I tried everything I could think of. Do you know how many times I've gone back? But nothing works. Nothing worked. The universe wants her dead. No matter how I try to avoid it, fate snatches Mayuri away. I sacrificed other people's memories and dreams, all to save Mayuri. I didn't care who I hurt as long as I could save her. But I can't do it anymore. There's nothing I can do. No, there's something I can do. There are still things I can do to save Mayuri. But I chose none of them. Theoretically, it's not impossible. But it is impossible for me. I'm sorry. I didn't stop to think about your feelings. But it's not impossible, is it? There's still one more way left. If you turn me back into a guy, I can't do that. There's no meaning to our choice if we do that. I chose Lukako over Mayuri. Ultimately, that's all there is to it. Please, Okabe-san, I don't want to be a girl so badly that I'd sacrifice Mayuri-chan. Please, save Mayuri-chan. I won't turn you back into a guy. Why? Why won't you? That's what I chose. I can't keep hurting people to feed my ego. Besides, even if we go back to the original world line, there's no guarantee we'll avoid Mayuri's death. I won't sacrifice anyone's memories. I won't sacrifice your memories for a small chance like that. It's over. But, Okabe-san, this is unforgivable. I don't deserve to live like this. How can I go on showing that me being a girl contributed to Mayuri's death? That's too heavy a burden for me to bear. Why? Why didn't you send the mail to my mom's pager 18 years ago? Why didn't you choose Mayuri-chan over me? You have nothing to be ashamed of. It was my choice. I killed Mayuri. The guilt is mine. I am the one with the power of a god. I am the one who chose Mayuri's fate. Therefore, I am the one who must bear the responsibility. Besides, I want you to be happy. Happy? How can I possibly be happy when Mayuri died because of me? It wasn't because of you. Please never say that again. You may be sad now, but I want you to keep going forward and live enough for Mayuri too. No. I don't want that. Lukako clings to my chest. She stares into my eyes without wiping away her tears. In that case, I want to help bear your burden together. Bear it together? Don't be ridiculous. I am a man disconnected from causality. I chose to stand by and let Mayuri die. Then I'll disconnect myself from causality too. I regain my memories of being a guy, so doesn't that mean I'm already disconnected? I also know that I'm only a girl because Mayuri paid for it with her life. We're accomplices. Karisu said the same thing. We're accomplices, Lukuko and I. This sadness, this guilt, I want us both to embrace them, so we don't forget. We are disconnected from causality. Nobody else can understand us. That's why I understand. I embrace Lukuko strongly. Let's bear our burden together. Let's live with these memories together. Can I stay by your side forever? I love you. I know I'm betraying Mayuri-chan, but I want to be with you forever. Of course. We both bear the same burden. We'll accept Mayuri's death, yet still live on, shoulder to shoulder. Afterwards, we pass the time, sitting in silence until the sky turns the color of dusk. Lukuko rests her head on my shoulder. I embrace her and feel her breathing next to me. We gaze silently at the sky, and in our hearts, we pray for Mayuri's happiness in the afterlife. I'm sorry, Mayuri. I'm sorry. Hey, Okabe-san? Lukuko raises her head and breaks the silence. I can see firm resolve in her expression. There's one thing that I should have done for Mayuri-chan, but didn't. And because I didn't, I made her sad. What was it? Cosplay. Oh, that. These last few weeks, Mayuri was constantly asking Lukuko to wear the costumes she made for her. But Lukuko was too embarrassed to try. I remember Mayuri on the day she died. I think Luka-chan would be an absolutely perfect Kiri-chan cosplayer. Luka-chan's so cute, she makes Mayushi's heart throb, you know? Luka-chan's usually a very obedient girl, you know? She rarely speaks her mind. When you cosplay, you become another you. That's why I think if Luka-chan cosplays once, she'll definitely find a new Luka-chan, even if it's embarrassing at first. And when that happens, she'll become more assertive than before, and maybe even dominate you, Okurin. Even on that day, Mayuri only talked about Lukuko, even though I stood her up on my promise to bring Lukuko to Kamima, and made her lonely. Mayuri wanted Lukuko to cosplay from the bottom of her heart. Can your time machine take me back to that day? You mean you want to go back? Lukuko nods firmly. Are you serious? Nobody's used the time leap machine except me. It's never failed so far. But if something does happen, it might not be reversible. CERN's test subjects turn into jellymen. Something like that could happen to her, or she could lose her memory like Suzuha did. It's too dangerous. So far, I'm the only one who's used it. Please. At the very least, I want to see Mayuri-chan off with a smile. Because I wasn't able to do anything for her. But I thought you couldn't handle all the otaku. I am a bit scared, but this is something I have to do. Besides, I want to truly be the same as you, Okabe-san. If I use that device, I'll be completely disconnected from causality, won't I? And then, I could feel what you feel. So please. Her innocent feelings warm my heart. Lukuko truly cares for me and Mayuri. In the end, I have to grant her wish. When we get back to the lab, no one is there. Just a few days ago, Mayuri, Karisu, Daura, and I were laughing here together. With Mayuri gone, nothing seems to remain from those days but dreams. The lab feels truly empty. But I hide those feelings and lead Lukuko to the development room. Luckily, the 42-inch CRT is turned on downstairs, so we can start the time leap when ready. What time will you jump to? The morning of that day. If I jump to the day before, I don't think I'll be mentally stable enough to accept it as reality. That's why. So she's choosing the morning of that fateful day so she can cosplay with a smile. But to jump to that day would take at least 3 consecutive leaps. Will she be able to get all the way to the 15th? But despite my worries, Lukako's Lukako, plural, remains undaunted. Once you've leaped safely, get in touch with me. I'm sure I'll help you to get to Mayuri. I'll help you get to Mayuri. Okay. I cover Lukako's head with the time leap machine's headgear. Her body is clearly shaking, but that's understandable, I guess. Even I'm starting to get tense. My heart feels like it's about to explode. This is the first time leap machine experiment with a subject other than me. I can't stop thinking about the worst case scenario. Don't worry. Your brain will hurt a bit, but the pain will go away soon. Oh, okay. You must not get distracted once you reach the other side. Calm down and try to grasp your surroundings. It'll be okay. I am with you. I gently caress Lukako's cheek. She responds with a small sigh of relief. I'm okay. I nod and hide the shaking of my fingertips as I set the microwave timer. I'll be sure to come back. Yeah, I'll be waiting. I smile to Lukako. Immediately afterwards, the discharge fills the room. I open my eyes wide in wonder as Lukako's body begins to shine. The building shakes violently. The smell of ozone fills the air. The light is blinding. I can barely keep my eyes open. Okabe-san. Lukako's cry is suddenly cut short. A shock ripples through my body, like it always does, right after time leaping. What the? This time, I wasn't the one who left. But nevertheless, I teleported from the lab to Yanabayashi Shrine. Did the world line change? No, reading Steiner didn't activate. So I don't think it did. Then why? Was it because of Lukako's changes to the past? I looked to the side, and there I see Lukako. She gets up and smiles once she notices my gaze. Want to see the pictures? Pictures? What's this about pictures? It worked. I did it. Don't you remember? You suddenly started acting different just now. Right. After you leapt into the past, I found myself standing here. Did you go to Kamiwa? Lukako once again bursts into tears. Then she slowly nods. She takes out a few pictures and hands them to me. Mayuri-chan was so happy. I looked at the first picture handed to me. I gasp in surprise when I see what's on it. It looks like we really got carried away. I realize that I am crying. In the picture, Mayuri is smiling, and we're smiling with her. And that's the end. That's the end. It's so sad, and yet so happy. Well, that's the two ends. The two endings. Oh, whoa, whoa! Oh, they don't even have a text box to go with that. That's cute. Link of Corruption and Rebirth completed. Well, anyways, that has been it for today's stream. Have a great day. I love you. Bye-bye.